Hi, I'm Mark, and this is the Davis Farmstead, and we're a small farm in Southeast Tennessee, and we post videos 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And today we're going to start the Eggmobile build. If you seen our last video, we kind of went over the pros and cons of the 2 ones we've already built. And I need to build another one, so we're going to start it, and I'm probably going to show you in some detail, so it might be at least another 2, maybe 3 parts. But we're going to start with the base, and this is the runners that the whole thing sits on, and probably one of the ones got the most stress on. But something I'm going to do a little different than the last build. I cut these PVC pipes, and I took them and cut them in half, and took a torch and kind of hit it on the inside and bent them a little bit. So I'm going to cut the front of these runners a little bit and put this up there, and I'm hoping that it makes it pull a little easier, because they have a tendency to kind of dig into the ground. So I'm hoping this gets over that. So we'll start the cut. I've already got it in line. I got a line here that I think is going to correspond with this, and we'll cut it out and screw it on there and see how it works. Oh, yeah, that's going to work nice. All right, let me go get a hammer. I'll be right back. Okay, I got this knocked up on there, and it fit pretty good. Of course, I'm gonna cut that off, but I'm gonna put a couple of screws in it first. These are just regular old construction screws. Okay, we got that. I'm gonna cut that off of that jigsaw. All right, we'll do the other one, and then we'll come back and talk about the next part. All right, we got the other one on, and it turned out pretty good. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll try it. It's just an idea. While I got these here, I'm going to go ahead and drill the holes for the rope to attach. And I'm going to come in about 5 inches and go about the center. And I'm going to use a 5/8 bit, 5/8 wood bit. So if you remember, we're building it 16 by 6. So I've got my cross pieces here, and it's a 2 by 6 by 12. So I'm gonna cut it in half, but I'm not gonna cut it exactly in half. I need to cut it. My 10 is that I go on is exactly 6 foot when you put them together. So I'm gonna go an inch less than 6 foot. So I'm gonna deduct 4 inches off both sides. So it'll be 4 inches less than 6 foot. And account when I screw these together, they'll go on the inside, and that makes up to 3 inches. Okay, so I got it measured out and it came out to 69 inches. So we'll go ahead and cut these. And I'm sorry about the loud lawnmower. We're up here in the shade. You know, it's just like everywhere else. It's 97 degrees and we're trying to find a cool spot to build this. So we got to get her done because we got meat chickens coming and I got my layers in where the meat chicken's going to go. But all right, so I'm going to get this laid out and we're going to get this cleared off and attach it. And we'll come right back. Okay, it's important to make sure you got the right side up. I've done that before. But we're just going to flush up. This is the back. And we're just going to flush it up on the back. The front will be a little different. Bring it front around. A little bit more. A little bit more. All right. Okay, we got the back tight, and I'm gonna probably put about 4 screws, and these are heavy duty screws. You can't use like a sheetrock screw back here because this is a stress point when you're pulling. So you need something to make sure it's not going to come apart. So we'll go ahead and finish screwing this all together. All right. Now for the front, I'm going to take my saw, and I didn't do this on the other ones, but I'm going to take my saw and cut a 45 on it, on one edge. And when we get it cut and on there, I'll explain why I'm doing that. And I'll save this and I'll use this in the nesting boxes. It makes a little concave area for them. But I'll put this over here and we'll reuse it. Okay, we got this 45 cut, and I cut little notches and so it slide down over this PVC pipe, and we're coming in 16 inches, and then we're going to screw this to that. So get my helper over here. And I'm going to use the same amount of screws on the front as I did on the back, because the front takes more stress than even the back. And that's one reason I cut this 45 on there. I cut this 45. My thinking is if I come up on a clump of grass or a little stub where I've cut a little something down or something, I'm thinking this will ride up over it and it'll help. See if it's squared down. Like that first one, it's squared and caught on something. I just kept going, went boom, broke that whole thing out. Of course, that's one of the calamities if you watch the other video, but hopefully this will help on that, and hopefully these slides will help on that too. All right, next thing we'll do while I got up here is put the wheels on the back. And these are 8-inch, about 2.5. I got these at Harbor Freight. They're run flats. I think they were $7. I think on my other ones I used 10-inch, but they were on sale when I got them. So, but these will be fine. So let me go find a socket, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got these wheels laid out. I'm coming in 10 inches, coming up from the bottom 2 1/4. That's going to give me about 1 3/4 hanging down, and that should ride over anything that I come against. But you don't want it too high either. And I'm using 1/2-inch lag bolts. You can use about any. This is a 5/8 hub, but they didn't have any 5/8 bolts, so it don't really matter. I mean, we're not going on the road or anything. It's just pulling, 16 foot at a time. It ain't gonna matter. So hopefully this will start. Now use a washer on the front and the back. And you want to leave it just a little bit loose. All right, that's perfect. I'm gonna get the other side. Yeah, I'm using a washer front and back because that way this will sit against the wood, and this little hub. I did it on the other one. It use a washer and it'll dig in there and it kind of screws it up a little bit. But the washer's only 20 cents, so. Oh, too tight. There we go. Perfect. Reason we don't want this too high, we want it about no more than 1.5 inches is what I figure. And the reason we don't, because the predators will be able to get underneath there. And that'd be a bad day because it's bad enough pressure's put on them. But so if you go down too low, it's going to be, higher off the ground. They'll be able to crawl in there pretty easy. So we just buy it barely off the ground. I know 1.5 inches seems kind of high, but out there in the field, it's just barely off the ground. And these, where it comes through there, I'll take my grinder and grind them off so they won't hurt the chickens. Okay, it's getting dark and it's hot out here. And we're about to die, so we've been tying tomatoes up all day in the high tunnel, and boy, it's hot in there, and that's why my hands are like that. I got tomato hands. That old stuff gets all over you. But we had a good day at the farmer's market. We didn't have a whole lot, but had a lot of friends come out and see us. A lot of people watch the videos, and we appreciate you coming out. And I guess when we get going good, we'll probably start filming some of y'all. If you want to be on camera, you can come up there and see us, and we'll put you on the YouTube. But we appreciate you stopping by. Next video, we'll start the walls, hopefully. And well, surely that won't go as hard as this did. It seemed like it's real hard, but it's hot. And but we'll see you on the next video. Give us a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe down here. Don't cost you anything. And remember to buy from your local farmers, not your local resellers. And we'll see you on the next video.